No comment. 24 hours after the unprecedented raid on a former U.S. president, the people responsible won't talk. They won't tell us what they took, why they took it, or what they're doing with it. This came straight from the top. Everybody knows it, but now they want to play dumb.
President Biden, what did Attorney General Garland tell you about the Trump raid? Do you approve of the FBI's Trump raid, President Biden?
Did you know about it in advance?
It would not be appropriate for us to comment on any ongoing investigations. Again, we're just not going to comment on any ongoing investigations from here. Again, we defer any incoming on this particular incident yesterday to the Department of Justice. Again, I'm just not going to comment on any reaction to what happened yesterday. We are going to refer any incoming to the Department of Justice. I don't have anything more.
Joe Biden campaigned on uniting the country and then raided his predecessor's house with guns and has nothing to say about that. Where's the Attorney General? Where's the FBI director? You can't just break into a president's safe and then go silent. We need answers. Biden's now divided the country in a way that can't be repaired. This is unforgivable. Here are some answers we need. Why'd they shop the warrant to a judge involved with Jeffrey Epstein? The judge is an Obama donor. He's a magistrate judge, Bruce Reinhart, who helped Epstein's associates get off. Why is this being done out of a D.C. situation instead of Florida? Because the guy who's running the FBI field office cooked up the fake Gretchen Whitmer kidnapping plot, These documents they seized from President Trump weren't even under subpoena. So why'd they go in so hard? Hillary smashed iPhones with hammers and poured acid over 30,000 emails under subpoena. The FBI never raided her house in Chappaqua. They came over and had lunch and handed out immunity deals like candy. There's a mountain of hard evidence that the Biden family was involved in a massive international pay-to-pay scheme with our biggest enemies, Russia and China. Hunter was getting bribed with diamonds. Joe's supposed to be getting kickbacks from communists. There's pictures, voicemails, banking records. But the FBI buried that to get Joe in the White House. Oh, and then there's the Pelosi family that has a better stock trading record than Warren Buffett. Let me repeat. Nancy plays the market better than Warren Buffett. And she's not being investigated for insider trading? Sandy Berger stole documents from the National Archive, stuffed it in his pants. They didn't raid his house. 2 CIA directors, John Deutsch and Dave Petraeus, were caught with documents in their homes. They didn't get raided. FBI Director James Comey took documents to his house and leaked it. They didn't raid him. Democrats can get away with murder because their families have been controlling D.C. for decades. But if you challenge them like Trump did, you're done. They'll never knock down the door of one of their own. Trump promised to drain the swamp, gets raided. The left's celebrating like this is the best sex they ever had. Watch.
This has never been done before in the history of this country. He would not have authorized it unless they believed they had significant evidence that a crime had been committed.
This is a night where you are going to remember where you were.
This is such a historic day.
If it's that kind of information, you could see why Lisa Monica and Merrick Garland would take swift and decisive action. That's all the sort of, I'd say, good news.
These are bloodthirsty savages who want to see you humiliated and violated. This is a threat to anybody who opposes them. Look what we can do to you. We can even storm into your president's home and take whatever we want, and he can't do anything about it. Even Trump's most dedicated haters aren't comfortable with this type of action. Andrew Cuomo said, DOJ must immediately explain the reason for its raid. It must be more than a search for inconsequential archives, or it will be viewed as a political tactic and undermine any future credible investigation and legitimacy of January 6th investigations. And not everybody in the media is on board with these tactics. Watch.
This, I'm hoping, goes beyond simply not complying with some archiving laws or DOJ just handed Donald Trump, the Republican nominee and potentially the presidency. If it's seen as some sort of massive overreach and not something incredibly serious, this is a very good day for Donald Trump.
To send this kind of FBI team to the former president's home, there has to be something more than just a Presidential Records Act violation.
This does step on Democrats' victory lap a little bit. As far as what Republicans are saying, they think that this is going to be very good for Republicans.
Biden's political terrorist attack against the candidate he's about to face off against shows Joe knows he can't win fair. Sending 30 men in with guns to get pieces of paper because the National Archives was complaining that getting stuff back from Mar-a-Lago was taking too long. It's like a librarian launching an FBI raid. We're raiding a president over bookkeeping. Trump's team was already working with the feds and already handed over boxes of documents this year. Just this summer, agents were in Mar-a-Lago. Trump's lawyers were showing them around. This is where this was. This is where this was. The Fed said, all right, keep it secure. The next thing you know, boom, they come back with safe crackers, telling Trump's lawyers not to watch and hauling off 10 boxes of docs. The Wall Street Journal is reporting the documents included President Obama's private letter that he left for the incoming President Trump in the drawer of the Resolute desk in the Oval, you know, a presidential tradition that goes back decades.
This was the letter given to me by President Obama. I won't show it to you, read it to you, but just a beautiful letter.
Is there a line you can share that struck you most?
There were numerous lines, so well written, so thoughtful.
Men with guns showed up for that. A personal letter between two presidents? The Wall Street Journal is also reporting one of the documents that was also seized was Trump's private correspondence with North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un.
And I was really being tough, and so was he. And we would go back and forth, and then we fell in love, okay? No, really. He wrote me beautiful letters, and they're great letters. We fell in love. But you know what? Now they'll say, Donald Trump said they fell in love. How horrible. How horrible is that?
They could have easily negotiated the return of documents like that without guns and warrants. What the FBI is probably doing is planning evidence, which is what they did during the Russia hoax. We also have a hunch they doctored evidence to get the warrant. Again, what they did during the Russia hoax. So this is a big fishing expedition, using anything they can against Trump to take him out of the race for 2024. Or just hang this dark cloud over his head like they did with the Mueller investigation. Remember, they knew for 2 years there was no crime, but they tried to frame the president for obstructing a crime he didn't commit. They crossed a very serious line with this, and they're never coming back. And everybody involved in this needs to be prosecuted for misconduct, disbarred, and have their pensions stripped. And that's just the beginning.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.